Zion. Now, it's been a long time. I haven't been on camera in a long time. And Lincoln hasn't been on this channel at all. So,
hello, my name's Lincoln Green. I am a person.
He is a person. And for all those people out there, he just gave his whole name. So feel free to look him up on everything.
Search me up and steal my identity.
The purpose of this video is to do a bit of a town hall. You may have heard of that, you may not have heard of that. People who watch YouTube videos generally would. People who don't probably haven't a clue. Alright. Now, as you know, we haven't been on air for close to 2 years. Last year, I was planning on getting rebooted, and then COVID rebooted me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's been an interesting 2 years.
In that 2-year period, I also moved from one city to another and left most of the guys that I used to record with behind.
Yeah, and now there's me.
I was thinking, I actually have to turn to see him.
I know, yeah.
It's like my shoulder blocks him out.
That's so good.
Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing or have liked us on either Facebook or YouTube. We are in the process of restructuring and renaming.
Reframing. Yeah.
Reframing.
Reframing and renaming.
Shaking the foundations. So the reason that I called the channel Chat Zion in the first place was to say this is Chat City, or Zion was another name for city, so it's Chat City. And well, people just don't get it. I've been asked so many times what the meaning of it is.
Well, I thought it was originally from the Matrix, so because in Matrix there's Zion, but it's actually from, where's it from, Jason?
It is actually Zion as what the other name for Jerusalem could be.
Yes, which I should know, but...
City of cities. One of the initial ideas I always had for this channel was to involve reviews, pop culture, and we never really got around to it. I want to thank Pat and Joe and everyone who was behind the scenes of the original Chat Zion. We always wanted to have a discussion. We wanted to basically go, okay, this is the topic. We're going to have a discussion. What I found is that we very rarely disagreed on anything. As I slammed my head into the mic, and we didn't really have we had a lot of fun recording them, but none of that humor really came out. We were always so serious on camera, and there wasn't any real personality.
Yeah.
Now, I did ask you to have a look at some of those old videos. What did you think?
Yeah.
No. It's like pause.
No, yeah, so, yeah, like you said, I think you, like everyone else, kind of agreed with the same topic as you did. So, like, I feel like, because we're completely different people, in a sense, I think it'll be interesting, some of the discussions that we have. So.
Well, yeah, we're also different generations.
Completely, yeah. I am turning 20 in 5 days or something.
And I'm old enough not to want to say my age on air. I was making a joke before about learning how to do sound before he was born.
Yeah.
So you can add that and figure it out for yourself.
And it wasn't actually a joke, it was a reality.
It's a reality. Alright, so we want to be able to have fun going forward, and we really want to take this channel and do something a bit different with it. So we're going to be renaming it.
We are.
We spent
like an hour and a half kind of brainstorming.
I was going to say a good portion of an afternoon, but you know, well,
a good portion.
A good portion. Yeah, we're going to be, and we really put our heads together.
We did
without physically doing it.
Headbutting. Yep.
Yeah, I'd have a bruise.
That would hurt.
And so we've decided to call it PITSTOP.
The PITSTOP podcast.
The PITSTOP podcast. So from this day forward, Chat Zion will be PITSTOP podcast. We don't know. I don't know what the logo is going to look like.
Me neither.
Lincoln's pretty good at doing the editing and stuff like that. And he's taken over some of those responsibilities from me. I used to spend most of my time behind the camera. Now it looks like I'm going to be in front of the camera, and I am petrified. I got to remember to keep looking at the camera. So bear with us as we learn and as we get better and better and better every week. Now we're also going to change the format. The old format really was almost an interview most of the time.
Thing, yeah.
You know, even if it was a discussion, you know, Pat would really say, you know, what's the question, and I really wanted to make it more of a radio show on camera.
Yep.
I don't know why. But, you know, I really wanted to be on camera and have those discussions and say, okay, whatever the discussion is. And one of the things I've really liked doing is just sitting down and having a conversation.
Yep.
And
yeah,
you know,
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I think we're in for some interesting discussions and some interesting topics.
And even if we both agree, we're going to have different perspectives.
Yes.
So,
definitely.
and yeah, we're always going to have different perspectives and different opinions. And today, in this COVID reality that we live in,
where a lot of people watching this are probably either in lockdown or lockdown's been extended, or you know, like it's crazy times we're living right now, and especially I don't know. We are very lucky up here in Townsville to be in the situation that we're in, where we aren't in lockdown constantly.
Absolutely, we're just going to keep broadcasting where we are.
So keep going.
So eventually, we're just going to put a sign up the back that says, "This is where we are."
I don't know. I don't know what's going to be back here yet, but by the time I've come to edit this video, there'll be something there. So. And whatever it is, enjoy.
If Lincoln keeps adding where our location is, you might even be able to just join us in the building.
And maybe just put our home address up on the... No.
All right.
Sorry, go.
No. That's great. So yeah, the whole point is just be able to have fun and have these discussions, have these topics. And, you know, for instance, a few weeks ago, Lincoln wanted to see a movie and I wanted to see a movie, and we didn't even see it together. No. Which is really good, because then we can talk about it, because we didn't see it together. Yeah. You know? I saw Free Guy yesterday. Now, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah.
Is it good?
It is.
I read that they're going to do a sequel for it.
Yeah, they've already greenlit a sequel.
Oh, really?
It's already made more money than...
What did it do? What did it do on Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, I checked. I think it was something like $50 million or $100 million budget.
Oh, wow. But I reckon on the first official episode, we may even talk about Free Guy and about some movies that have come out recently.
Yeah, so we don't know what the first topic will be yet either. We might do it and a bit behind the scenes. We may be doing a couple of episodes every single time we get together and then releasing them separately. Yep. This is seriously about making a change. And you know, we could be talking pop, but we really want to also have our Christian foundation in there as well. We want to definitely have that Christian perspective. Want to look at things like dating eventually, if he ever starts dating. And, you know, I'm dating now, so, you know, I can talk about some of that stuff if I get permission. But basically, yeah, we just want to be able to have fun, sit down, have a chat, make it like a radio podcast, but also enjoy the camaraderie. We don't want to make it so serious.
There will be times where we are serious, but we want it to be light-hearted seriousness.
Light-hearted seriousness. That's interesting wording.
Does that make sense?
No.
I don't know. It doesn't? Light-hearted seriousness? Is that not a...
You're either serious or you're light-hearted. I think, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. See, different perspectives.
That's what I got taught when I was in school.
Different discussions.
No, so yeah, if you've got any questions, the email's still the same, chatsonmail@gmail.com. We will be probably needing to change that at some point. But yeah, we really want to just have a chance to really get some topics that are real. So the whole point of the pit stop, actually, before I say what I'm thinking, you're the one to come up with the name. So what did you think when you first heard for pit stop?
Well, we're going to be doing this podcast. Well, we're going to be recording this podcast once a week. Every Tuesday, we're kind of aiming for. So I kind of had the idea of, you know, we go through our weeks and we kind of stop once a week and refresh and regroup and refuel ourselves. I don't know about you, Jason, but I watch a fair bit of Formula Ones and V8s and
I watch that.
NASCAR. So yes, that's kind of where the idea for the name came from. It's kind of just a time where we refuel and we regroup and we just talk about our weeks and discuss what's happening in the world and in the movie industry and in, just in general. Yeah,
I kind of like it because we came up with the name as well, looking at things like Lighthouse or Campfire or Crossroads, things that really were where people came together and discussed and had discussions. And one of the things today, especially in whether you're in church, you're in the workplace, you're in school, university, whatever, is that we tend not to really have discussions with people. we don't tend to really like other people's opinion.
Yeah. We don't like hearing opinions apart from ourselves if they are challenging what we believe in. So I think this would be a good podcast to kind of challenge each other and challenge our different perspectives and different opinions on things that are happening in the world. And I think it'll be a good way for both of us to grow in our relationship and in our relationship with God and in our Christian walk as well.
Absolutely. Now, you also might find time to time that people jump on. One of my old friends, Josh, who was on one of the podcasts a long time ago, wants to be part of this. And, you know, that will be probably having to be done through Skype or or some other type of...
We'll see how that happens.
So
we'll see how that works.
The format may change once in a while, so we can add people in if we need to. Thanks to COVID, sometimes we can't just ask people to join.
Yeah.
And we do want people to join in and be able to have a chat, have a discussion.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just want to really sit back and have a free ball discussion. We don't want to be locked down to let's say this, let's say that. So we might start on the topic, but you know, we might go off
on some random tangents.
We're going off on tangents, you know.
We'll see where it goes.
We're going off the waterfall.
Off the cliff.
Now, I know the funny thing is, you know, most Christians tend to go, well, we're not really fun to be around. You know, you're either in church or...
Yeah, I feel like the worldly perspective on just church in general is very, like the church is very judgmental and they don't like people who are different and people who are struggling with things. But from our point of view, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Well,
people are looking for real.
Yeah, definitely.
People are looking for real. They're wanting people, you know... That being said, we have different tastes. I tell you, I mean, I went and saw Suicide Squad the other day. I almost walked out.
Yeah. Whereas I enjoyed it.
I
enjoyed it. But see, I enjoyed it, but there were aspects in it that were a bit full on. But we'll get into all
this in the next episode. So for coming up, you might hear some movie reviews. You might hear some audience members occasionally.
Yeah. Well, there are a bunch of chairs right there. So.
Yeah, we keep filming in front of a live studio audience. And you know, we have really no control over who comes through the door.
No.
So maybe we have an on-air sticker somewhere.
Yeah. But we'll just see what happens. We're just going with the flow. This whole podcast is just free flying. We're just going to see what happens, see where it takes us, and we're going to have a good time doing it. So,
yeah.
It's going to be good.
So we want to thank all those supporters who have already been on board up till now. We're going to be resetting and coming back stronger, coming back better.
Exciting times.
It's definitely exciting times. So I thank Lincoln for coming on board and for joining me, the Lone Ranger left in this endeavor.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. I mean, I've been trying to get into podcasting for the past year, and it's finally happened. We're finally here. We're finally doing it. So, no, it's exciting times.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm not even sure what I'm going to be posting. Hopefully on Facebook and YouTube. We're not sure yet.
Yeah.
We'll work that stuff out. But as of this point, I want to thank you all. And is there anything else finally you want to say before we...
No, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, that's pretty much it. We've pretty much
covered everything. You're not giving out your personal number? You gave out everything else.
Or you can have my phone number if you want to call me. It's, no, I'm just kidding.
No, all right. So, yeah, if you've got any questions for us or if you've got any suggestions for where we're going in the future, let us know in the comments.
Ideas for topics as well, like things you want us to talk about.
Definitely. Shoot those topics through.
Just general questions about us as well, if you're interested in who we are as people, which we'll probably...
Not to answer.
We won't answer.
No, we might. If we can build enough audience, if we can get over 100 subscribers, we might do an introduction video.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 100 subscribers.
Let's do it.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, so that's what we're doing from this time forward. Most of you didn't know me already. My name is Jason. I was the founder of Chats On along with my friends. And now I'm founding it again. And we're going to be the founder of PITSTOP together.
The PITSTOP podcast.
So yeah, welcome to the pits.
Welcome to the pits. You're in the pits with Jason and Lincoln.